Fly away 体中に広がるパノラマ
Hello everybody, hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Welcome to episode 6 of the Phantom No Show, the podcast that talks about everything and nothing. A podcast like none other, where three guys just chat, laugh, and have a gay old time. Woo! I am yours truly, the busted, big-bellied, beautiful Bedouin's the Beast, the last salmon in the fridge, the one pledged to the phantoms of tomorrow, the ones that would stab a dog in the neck if it gave me the wrong look, the one that would grab a pigeon, attach it to a snooker cue, insert it into a baboon's bottom days on end while pressing my knee into the skull of an innocent born baby if it meant putting a smile on a little boy's face. I'ma fuck you up, lad, you fucking dickhead. On my days, you're a dickhead. What are we waiting for? I did not have sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky. It's your boy Elton Eaton X. Let's do this, motherfuckers. My name is Alex, and going around the room we have...
It's your boy, Marky Mark, a.k.a. Tupac Markor. And to my right I have...
Still just Mark after all this time.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go.
Oh, God.
Where do you want to start?
Well, I don't know. We've got quite a few things. You can start with the Mark Squared, the famous segment where Mark versus Mark, they go head to head in a game. Last year it was 1-1, so we can start. So the notion of this game is, what film am I? All right. So basically, I'm gonna give you some clues.
Coyote Ugly.
No. So the way it works is the first.
The Elephant Man.
The first. the fucking up. The first answer gets the point.
Okay.
What film am I?
I actually didn't hear the rules.
This is a tagline.
I didn't even.
The first few questions are going to be taglines from the films, and you need to guess what film it is.
Okay.
So, fastest answer wins the point. Number 1.
Shit at this.
There are 3.7 trillion fish in the ocean. They're looking for one.
Nemo.
Point to Mark.
Fuck yeah.
Question number 2. Whoever wins, we lose.
Alien vs Predator.
Whoa, point to Marky. Number 3. The last man on Earth is not alone.
Martian.
I
Am Legend.
Yes! I am Legend.
Shit!
Marmstrong with 2, Marky with 1.
Okay.
Question 4. An adventure 65 million years in the making.
Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Fuck.
Number 5. Reality is a thing of the past.
Truman Project.
What? Matrix?
Yes, Matrix.
That's a complete guess, everyone.
Marky 3, Marmstrong 2. Number 6. The thing that won't die in the nightmare that won't end.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
That was my guess as well. The Thing.
Halloween.
Nope.
Jason.
The thing that won't die in the nightmare that won't end.
No fucking
I
clue.
have no idea.
I can give a clue.
Go on then.
Go on then. Terminator.
Yes.
That was
Still
uncanny.
would've got it.
Marky on 4 points, Marmstrong on 2. Okay, so I'm going to read a synopsis of a film, and you've got to guess what the film is. When a gigantic great white shark begins to menace...
Jaws.
Yes, you got it.
Ah.
Marky...
Which one, though?
4. Doesn't matter.
1, 2, 3, 6.
A young man is accidentally sent 30 years into the past in a time-travelling
Back to the
DeLorean.
Future.
Oh, I think that was Marky, yeah. So you're on 5, you're on 3. Don't know what film this is. I do know. A troubled child summons the courage to help a friendly alien escape
E.T.
Earth. Yes. That's 6-3. And the last one, a tune-hating detective is a cartoon rabbit.
Roger
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
I said, who framed Roger Rabbit?
You knew
Yeah,
what
you said Roger
I
Rabbit.
meant. You knew what I
Either
meant.
way, he won.
Judge.
He won this game.
Judge. Such a dick.
So that's Marky on 6 points.
I was on 3.
Yeah. Oh no, you're on 7 points. If you include
To be
the
fair,
last
I would
one.
like to say 6-4.
Okay, 6-4. 6-4.
Oh no, we're just making up scores now.
Can I have a bonus point? I'll still lose.
Because I even listened to the last episode, and I swear I was winning, and he just came out of nowhere and ended up like equal with me.
Great pen.
Always come up from behind.
Wow. Wow. So we don't really have any like
We always like to
guest
flip
segments. So I don't know if you guys just want to have a go and do whatever segments you want to do.
So I've got one really long one, which is the story time, or some shorter questions. Shall I run through the shorter questions to link
Go
buzz
for it.
fire?
Okay.
Right. So this segment's called £1 Million Butt. So basically, you have to choose. I'll give you a scenario,
Okay.
and you have to say if you would take the option.
Right.
And my phone just fucking reset.
What the fuck? In which case, I can always run through mine.
All right, go for it.
I've got some
Fucking piece of
to
shit.
talk about, but yeah,
Alright.
go through mine.
All right, go for yours.
Cool, guys. Right. So anyway, good meeting, guys. Right. So after successfully breathing new life into the Fast and Furious franchise,
Oh, we're going back to this.
yeah, Hollywood's elite have been in touch and asked for our help to reboot another seminal movie series,
Okay.
Sister Acts.
I haven't actually seen it.
Oh, you idiots!
Why does that make us idiots?
Specifically, Sister Act 2.
I haven't seen it.
Back in the Habit, which they feel will appeal
Isn't that a
more to
Family Guy
today's
joke?
audiences.
Okay.
No, it actually is called Back in the Habit.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, is that the one where she goes to church and then she's like a nun or something? Or am I
Yes.
just making... Oh,
But
glad I
it's the same
wasn't
for
just
both
making
of
that up. Oh.
Like I get
Then I've seen
hypothermia
one
out
of
here.
them. I don't know which one. If
Alright,
that
so you got more
Is
of a
that with Martin
context.
Lawrence?
No.
it's Whoopi Goldberg. Isn't
That's
it?
Black Knight.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not. It's Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
the premise is she's a Las Vegas showgirl.
Right.
She witnesses a murder. She
Right.
goes on a run.
Right.
And then she ends up in a nun's kind of chapel.
Oh,
Actually,
I
it's
know
in
the
the choir.
film. I know the film. But
And in the sequel, they contact her to come back again to
Right.
help a ragtag bunch of school kids.
And they win the choir contest.
Yes.
Oh, that was a good guess.
Okay.
So, right.
Borderline hypothermia right now.
They want to
Anything for TPK.
basically they want to reboot the movie.
All right.
So, as the choir leader,
Right.
it will be either Nick Nolte, Jack Black, or Arnold Schwarzenegger
As a choir leader.
as a choir leader.
Okay.
The rebel with a secret heart of gold will be either Charlie Sheen, I mean crazy Charlie Sheen,
Okay.
Ice Cube, and Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
The lead singer with parent issues, has to be able to sing really, will be Anna Kendrick from
Okay.
Pitch Perfect, Julie Andrews,
Okay.
because we can get adults to play teens, do it all the time, and former pop strumpet Kerry Katona,
Oh, fucking hell.
and then the shy one who needs to be coaxed out of his shell in order to fulfill his potential will either be John Malkovich, John Boyega, rep in London, and Gary Busey.
Well, okay. So first of all, this is the genre of film is a comedy.
Yeah, I would say so. It's a light-hearted
Is it-
family movie.
So is it a comedy where it's just a ridiculous comedy? Is this the tone of the films, or is it kind of like something
No,
where
it's just a
it's a
family
comedy, but it's still?
Do we need a story, or can we just be stupid? I guess.
No,
is
it'll
the
be the
question.
same story. They
Okay.
get contacted to come back and help this group of ragtag teens fulfill their potential.
Okay. So the leader,
Okay? So
Lead
that was
singer.
Nick Nolte, Jack Black, or Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I would say
He's shown he
Jack
can do it in Teachers.
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
I think because he's got that passionate and he's got the vision of like in School of Rock. You can
Okay.
see that he's got that vision of music, so he can lead
Okay.
a bunch of people.
But the thing is, I feel like that is basically Jack Black's premise of film already.
Yes.
So you're not changing anything.
If
Like
it ain't broke,
every
don't
Jack
fix
Black
it.
film is, there's something's not quite right.
Well, are we ignoring Nick Nolte?
Yeah, but I don't think they have to be able to sing at some point, right?
Not necessarily.
Isn't
They
it
could
choir?
rap.
I don't see Jack Black doing it because I can see the passion, and I think that passion will come across well in the film.
Okay.
That's me.
All right.
But who?
So School of Rock 2,
No,
Back to the Habit.
because there's a twist. There's a twist.
Different franchise, Marmstrong. All right. So you're going with Arnold.
Yep.
All right.
I'll go with Jack Black.
Okay. And the rebel with a secret heart of gold.
Who are our
Angelina.
options
Who
again?
were
Angelina.
Charlie Sheen, Ice Cube,
Oh yeah, I've already picked Ice Cube.
and Angelina.
Angelina Jolie, easy.
You needed
Great,
a female
great
presence in
actress.
it.
She looks a bit evil, but she can also have. You need someone to look evil, I think,
Okay.
and I think she can have that kind of bitchy attitude, but then secretly deep down, like,
All right. The lead singer with parent issues, as in the parents very controlling.
yeah.
Anna Kendrick, Julie Andrews, the lovely Julie Andrews, or pop trumpet Kerry Katona.
Julie.
Who's Julie Andrews?
Mary Poppins.
Really?
Yeah.
Julie Andrews.
I know who Mary Poppins is. I just don't know the name.
Oh, right.
I would say Julie Andrews. I don't know why, but it's just I'm
Sound of
leaning
Music, Julie Andrews.
Yeah. Is there an option?
Bear
B?
in mind the song's about
This is
singing.
a Hollywood meeting. You can't be that unenthusiastic during a Hollywood meeting.
I can.
Or we can get on the phone and maybe try and bring Lauren Hill back.
Who the fuck's Lauren Hill?
Oh my God, Marmstrong.
Julie, we'll say Julie Andrews. Let's
Julie
go.
Andrews.
We'll say Julie
let's go-
Andrews.
go
on
with
me.
me on this
All right, we'll say Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews, awesome. Okay. And now the shy one who needs to be coaxed out of his shell. John Malkovich,
Yeah.
John
Yes.
Boyega, or Gary Busey.
Already decided on Malcolm.
Thing is, John Malkovich would be the best pick, but Gary Busey needs to be in the film. He needs to be in the film at some stage.
Can't he be just Gary Busey could be the manager of the choir when they make it big?
Yeah.
He comes in towards the
like
end.
that
It's
really
like,
shit agent.
yeah,
He's like,
I'll make you billions, kid.
The corrupt official who comes in.
come on, we can do it.
No, he's got to be the shy one. The shy one.
Malkovich.
Malkovich.
Yeah.
John Malkovich?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, okay. Alright, guys.
Do you have a pick of these people?
No, of course, it would have to be. I think Nick Nolte would be awesome.
Okay.
Ice Cube to channel that kind of,
Okay.
48 hours vibe that we had with Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Someone has to be able to sing, so it would be Anna Kendrick, I think. And she's the closest that looks like a teen. And maybe, just repping London just to be different. John Boyega. I think.
Okay. So two black guys in the film. I guess they're gonna have chemistry, aren't they?
Culturally diverse.
Chemistry. Oh god. I need to see his sister act now, just to make sure that my
Right,
choices.
so
will
just
be-
to recap, Alex, your cast is Jack Black,
Yes.
Angelina Jolie,
Yep.
Julie Andrews,
Yep.
and John Malkovich.
Yeah.
Marmstrong, yours is Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yep.
Ice Cube,
What the fuck shit cast?
Julie Andrews, and John Malkovich.
What the shit cast of people?
I think this could work, guys. I think this could
Oh,
work. There's
God.
three very different directions there, and I think it would work.
I think mine's got the better quality
don't
of
think mine-
actors. Yours
Mine
is
is a
shit.
shit fest.
Like John Malkovich is like the most unimportant character, but he's actually the best actor you've got out of all of them, so. Oh god.
Sorry, Carrie.
Underestimate Arnie's teaching capacity.
Back to the carpet. Bring the toy back to the carpet.
Oh god.
Alright, Marmstrong.
I want to do my story time one.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Faster. Go.
'Twas the week after Christmas, and you're really quite poor. But wait, what's that? A knock at the door? In comes a man who is quite sharply dressed. This man has a plan that will leave you impressed. It gets so much better.
Alright, go
It
on,
gets
go on.
Right. So basically you have to pick a team leader, and you'll find out what it's for in a
Okay,
moment.
alright.
So your team leader can be Bill Murray,
Okay.
X to the Z Exhibit,
Okay.
or Antonio Banderas.
Antonio, come on. Are we working together?
Yeah, yeah.
For what though? What are we doing?
Well, that he'll find out.
you find out.
Who's the man at the door, and then he'll tell you the plan.
Okay, so who was our options again?
Team
Antonio
leader.
Banderas.
Antonio Banderas. What the hell was that? I don't know what
Antonio Banderas.
Exhibit.
X to the Z exhibit or Bill Murray.
Oh, Bill Murray, dude.
He would be a better.
He's
He
got
would
the
be a better
comedic chops, and he can be serious as well.
He's a team leader. Okay, Bill Murray. We'll go with
I
Bill
think
Murray.
Bill Murray would be
Yeah.
quite interesting.
Bill takes a deep breath and then unfolds a map. He waits for a moment, then lets out a clap. If being rich is your true vocation, then stop wasting time and pick a location. So you have to pick a target for a heist.
See, I told you we were
Okay.
good.
So he has 3 plans. The first one is a classic bank heist where you have to steal the money.
Okay.
Okay.
B is a historical art robbery on a train.
On a drain.
On a train. Well, it's just like the Mona Lisa on a train. I'll take that. Or C is rare animal trafficking. You have to rob a zoo for an animal that might be dangerous. I'll decide as we go along.
So
The bank heist is a classic.
the zoo seems quite intriguing.
I think the
'cause it's like-
zoo's intriguing.
it's
Yeah, I
like-
think the zoo.
We'll go with the zoo
I
because
think-
we
okay.
haven't heard about that one before.
By the way, it's a rare golden lion who's not very happy to see you.
Okay, alright.
Keep that in mind.
I'd have to take a lion.
Bill Murray, a red lion. Okay.
But take a second and hold on right there. You'll need more than a plan, to be fair. You cannot walk up to your prize without some commitment. Take some time, prepare, and gather your equipment.
Why is it in rhyme? It's a life or death
He's
situation.
the modern day Dr. Seuss.
So, your leader, Bill Murray, offers
Okay.
you a choice of 3 different categories of items.
Alright.
So the
Sexual
first,
items.
you can either take the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter, but you also have to take the talking sorting hat, but he's very sassy.
Okay.
Very sassy.
So that's a bit of a
Wow.
isn't it?
B is an unlimited supply of Pokeballs, but they all contain catnip-crazed kittens.
Okay.
Poker balls.
Pokeballs from Pokemon. They're like little balls, like the kittens will come out and they're crazy and angry.
I see. Okay, you're right.
Or C, a flubber launcher with unlimited supply of flubbers.
See, the Pokeballs will be better because with a Pokeball you can actually capture any animal in that Pokeball as long as the animal is
That is
slightly
true.
fatigued. So I think that would be quite useful. And who's to say it's limited to animals? It could be anything.
So you could use those kittens to battle the lion to tire him out, and then
Yeah.
capture him.
It's with sacrifice. The kittens could be a diversion, even. Like, yeah. Okay.
Wait, what sacrifice?
Huh? We'll see.
Alright, okay, so we're going with the Pokeball.
Pokeballs.
Okay. So the day has come and the equipment has been shared. You had a whole training montage to make sure you're prepared. Your target and prize lay just up ahead. If only those guards had stayed up in bed. Basically, using your unlimited supply of Pokeballs, you have to discuss how you're going to sneak in to a maximum security zoo and get to the lion. There are armed guards patrolling it because it's a very rare lion. So first you have to... Let's say you had some time at a shopping mall to
Is
grab
Bill
some...
Murray with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you had some time at a shopping mall to prepare. You can grab extra equipment that you need, like ladders, that sort of shit.
Oh, right, okay.
Now you're going to the zoo, and you
Yeah.
have to sneak in,
Okay.
armed guards patrolling,
Okay.
and you have to get to the lion cage in the centre of the zoo.
Okay, so
So we do this Metal Gear Solid style.
do you want to do it like discreetly, not like guns blazing, but we'll do it suave and discreet. So we're gonna need rope.
Okay.
I think the first thing we're gonna need to do is try and come in from the top, like Mission Impossible. We're coming down through the vents from the top.
It's a zoo, it's open air.
Oh,
You mean like a balloon?
I was picturing a building.
Oh wait, so the guards? Well,
They're
we could
patrolling
pick up
outside.
some like tranks or some kind of like drugs from boots or something. Like drug their coffee or something.
Like loads of Horlicks and shit.
What's the anti-constipation drugs just make you shit?
Laxative. Get some
That's the
laxatives.
one.
So what we do, we attach little candies to the kittens,
Okay.
which we inject with laxatives.
You inject the candies of the cats with
The candies with laxatives. Okay. And then we send the kittens, and the guards will be like, "Oh, there's a little kitten here, a little candy or whatever."
Yeah.
The guards will eat the candy, right?
The cat's probably going to attack.
guards-
No, but why would
Who
you
just
eat a
sees an
cat?
angry kitten and thought, oh, there's a sweet attached
What,
to it?
what ethnicity are the gods?
Pardon?
What ethnicity are the gods?
Does that matter?
It is. It
They're
matters.
varied.
Okay, well, we have some chicken
they're
on some of the
Egyptian.
cats. We'll have like some noodles and some other cats. Basically, we'll put laxative food on the cats, and the cats can run up, jump, and like just like piss. in
Right,
their
because I
face.
feel like we're going to be here a while if I say that won't work.
Okay.
I'm just going to say that.
But how many guns are there? There's there one.
Let's just
or
say there's
two?
10.
10 guards with guns. And all we've got is a fucking cats. How the fuck?
Yeah, but basically one by one we would distract them with the cats, and then using some kind of.
Come on, can we
Oh,
really
I
fast?
put it. We'll create bombs. We'll go to like a DIY store. We'll get chemicals to create chemical bombs. We'll find on Google. We'll use the cats as distraction. While the cats
And
are
get
distracted, while the cats are just
You're already doing something illegal.
while the cats are distracting the guards, you, because you're the shortest, can kind of creep in and arm, put the bombs in place, and then come back. And then when the cats come back, then we can basically blow up the guards. Like bam.
Okay.
Alright.
I
Confused, but okay.
don't know how you're going to make bombs with no experience. But let's just assume Bill Murray knows how to do it.
Google.
Let's-
Let's assume Bill Murray
Alright.
knows how to do
Does
it.
Just-
Bill Murray have access to the Ghostbusters gun?
How is that going to help you? There's no ghost here.
Yeah, but it's still electric and plasma and shit.
Alright, let's just say your crazy plan works through the head of the story.
Okay, alright.
So it wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't. You have reached your destination and the wealth is in reach. Your companion is now setting up for the breach. When out of nowhere he lets out a roar of battle cry, it's the owner of the lion and a minigun, Stephen Fry. So, you know how to beat Stephen Fry with a minigun.
And the lion.
No, you can't kill the lion. Remember, this is
have
a
to
trend. You have to
capture the lion.
capture the lion.
This is the most unfair situation. Like,
Well, first off, Bill Murray is equally as witty, I think, as Stephen Fry. So then I would get them to engage in
Wit off.
some kind of I'd get them to engage
Yeah.
in some kind of competition.
But Stephen Fry could just shoot Bill Murray with
no, because
No,
Stephen
no,
Fry's
no,
got
no,
an
no.
ego. He's got an ego of intelligence, and we can use that against him by saying, "Oh, did you know that this guy's actually more intelligent than you?" And then they can have a little banter. And during that distraction,
You're being ruled apart by a lion.
the lion will just be like, I don't know. You'll be in a cage still, isn't it?
Stephen Fry lets him out.
Lets him
And
out.
then we would lace a piece of meat with tranks, like in the.
But the thing is, the lion's just going to go for you because you're alive.
You won't see. You won't see us. You won't see us. We'll send Bill Murray in
He's
first.
a lion. He's been in his
No, the point is-
captivity. He's a lion. He's been in that captivity for so
No,
long.
they captured him from Atlantis. Don't ask why there's a golden lion.
Atlantis. Underwater.
Yeah, they have
Oh,
zoos in
come on.
Atlantis.
So he's used to captivity, so he would know that if there was someone
Yeah, but he is
approaching
an
he would know
Atlantis
that he
lion.
would have a meal coming. So
He would, he can see it.
I'm a fast runner, so you can attach meat to my leg or
yeah.
cut me or something, and I can do the jet
How are you
bomb
going to run with
the
your
T-Rex
leg?
with a flare, like Jurassic Park with a flare. And I can run, and then when I run past, Mark will be behind the wall with like some dirty trank on the back of the lion's neck.
Like Jaws.
Yeah,
Alright, and Bill Murray's losing the wit off of Stephen Fry at the moment.
and that's when we have actually come. I start playing some of our podcasts on our phone to show your wittiness, and then I'm like, yeah, I've got to back up, and it's just you talking with your little rhymes and shit. Stephen Fry's getting double
with
teamed.
some riddles.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing here, but
Yeah.
I will let it slide.
and we have a marble. So that the lion won't fucking stand a chance.
I hate you so much. Okay.
And then once the lion's fatigued, Pokeball.
You would think that would be the end, but we've got one more section.
Oh my
Now
word.
the dragon or
Okay.
something. God, we have to fight God with a fucking
You have to fight a
Pokeball.
giant Pokemon.
The day is won and Stephen Fry lies defeated. With all said and done, your goal is completed. You board the helicopter and take to the sky. It's been a few hours. Wait, is that Shanghai? Just when you thought your ordeal was behind you, surely you deserve some peace with all that you've been through. I'm afraid not, for now there is a towering killer. He knocked your helicopter out the sky. It's Mecha Godzilla.
Oh, God.
You now just
Why
have...
would he be in Shanghai?
He got bored. He likes to roam a little bit. Take a walk, see where he ends
He
up.
just stepped over from Japan. Right, okay.
You, with your treasure, which is a giant lion,
Okay.
Giant lion.
Oh, normal size lion, fine.
No, giant.
You now have to escape Mechagodzilla as he's ripping apart Shanghai.
Okay, so we're in a helicopter?
No, your helicopter's been knocked out of the sky. You're basically waking up in the wreckage.
Wait. I'm just going the opposite direction of Mechagodzilla.
He follows you
Why?
because he wants to kill you and
Like
eat the
I've said,
lion.
I'm a pretty
That
fast
doesn't
runner.
make sense.
I'm a fast runner. I've still got a
Doesn't have
couple.
to make sense.
I still got a couple flares. I'm quite fast. I'm the Jeff Goldblum.
No, now he just
Meanwhile,
steps
I'll
on
just
you.
blend in with the locals.
Gojira, Gojira,
What about the lion? Are you going to dress him up as well?
Yeah.
Hold on. Now that we've captured Lion in the Pokeball, is he kind of like loyal to us?
Sure, why not?
Wait, what you say he's a rare golden lion? What can he do?
Anything a normal lion can do except he's gold.
Is it daytime?
Sure.
We can use the sun to like reflect the lion and do like the thing, you know, we do with the mirror in Godzilla's eye. It'll make it days a bit. And then by that time, to be honest, if this was a true thing, I would fuck the lion. I would probably put myself in a Pokeball and just throw myself in a little corner of a shop. And Godzilla I'll just wait until he
And we
sees
use Stephen Fry's Gatling gun on Mechagodzilla.
That's not going to do
He
shit.
doesn't do anything. So basically, we can't kill Godzilla. We just have to escape him.
Yeah.
But the only way to escape him is to be faster than him, or lose him.
shenanigans.
What? That's so Marmstrong.
Like massive tripwires behind buildings.
Oh.
But we've got.
It's
we
not my
can't
fault
prepare.
you're
It's not like
creative,
it's not like we can prepare for this fight. We're literally put in a. We're probably injured. Probably got broken limbs. Like either unconscious or broken limbs. Slowly internally bleeding to
How was
death.
Bill Murray joining us?
I mean, God.
I don't know where he's with you. He's also probably bleeding internally.
Okay, I would sacrifice Bill Murray to get us. We need to get a vehicle.
Okay.
That's literally our only hope is to get a vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't care if we're running people over in the street.
Yeah.
We just got to put our floor. We got to floor it,
Yeah.
and then I think it's good because you can blend in. So you can actually. I can't. I'm fucked. So the only thing, what can I do?
No, but
actually,
you
if
can outrun him
no,
in a car.
I got it.
But the pollution in Shanghai is so bad. Like
got it.
Mechagodzilla would run out of breath.
I've got it. You put me in a Pokeball, and then you have me in your pocket, and you can blend in with you can blend in with the other people.
We're just next to my balls.
you can blend in with the crowd,
Yeah.
and he will lose us. He'll and he'll stop looking.
And we'll just,
Or just get bored and go away.
Yeah, and then when he's away, take me out of the
I will
Pokeball.
accept
Hopefully he'll
this
take me out of
because
the Pokeball.
now you're stuck in a Pokeball and you have to obey him when you come out. I'm
Well,
pretty
yes,
sure
yes.
that's how Pokemon works.
But because Mark's my friend, he'll be like Aladdin and Genie. He'll be like, you are free.
I
And
don't
then
know about that.
But what would he make me do? What would he make me do?
Oh.
Alex, fight him.
don't make you battle other people.
Just randomly on the train.
Someone comes in front of Mark on the train and says, Alex, go!
Yeah!
Alright.
I'll make
that
you
is
wear
the
a,
most-
So
I'll
at
make
the,
you wear a Pikachu costume and such.
at the end of
Such a dickhead.
the end of this trip, Bill Murray's dead. Mark gets all the money,
Yes.
and you're his pet in a Pokeball.
Yeah, but he's gonna let me free. Like if this was a real,
He shook his head.
if this was real, he will let me free. I think.
Well done, Mark. Looks like you came out on top.
Thanks.
Oh God.
Just like the last round.
Is it my go?
Yep.
So. Okay, so I've got quite a few. This is just a little fun one, but this is one that we created. Well, I created and you.
No, I
tried it.
created.
So basically, I'm gonna give you a string of like sentences or words.
You would do this one first,
And
wouldn't you?
I
You
want.
fucking know I have it. And you fucking did it.
All right, we could do alternative.
No, I don't want
answers.
to now.
So basically, I'm gonna say a sentence or a phrase, and I want you guys to tell me what euphemism this would be talking about.
Can you at
Okay.
least start off with the crep one?
Okay, you say the correct one.
All right, so this all started because
No, don't say the history. The history is we both created it. So
we didn't actually. I did.
Well, I created it, and then you jumped.
So,
Cunt.
would you like to share a crepe?
What you mean? What that's a
What could that be a
for?
euphemism for?
I see
Would
that.
you
as-
like to go and eat a crepe together?
No, no, do you- I don't think he gets the idea. I don't think he gets the idea.
No, I get what you mean.
What
It's not
could
some
it
kind
mean?
It's not kind of weird slang.
What could it mean though?
Would you like to get a crep? Would you like to go and steal a pair of trainers?
For me, that. For me, it symbolises making out, like a kiss on a crep, like a kiss. Like a...
See, mine's much filthier.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So,
Wow, okay.
when two girls are together and there's a guy involved,
Right.
would you like to share a crepe?
Oh.
You know, it's something girls say to each other, or two gay guys. Would you like to share a crepe?
Wow.
Okay, so I've got my one. My one's a bit funnier, a bit more abstract. Digging holes.
But that actually means something.
What could it mean?
Getting yourself into trouble. It means something.
No, but this is a euphemism. So what would a euphemism mean?
Yes, a euphemism for
Oh,
yourself.
Mark and Stacey are digging holes.
Going in through the back door.
Okay.
Oh, what would be so grim? I was thinking it was more of fingering action.
Wow.
Wouldn't it?
Okay.
You went so high pitched in that moment.
I've got another one.
Yep.
Playing with ink.
Oh, God.
Mark and Amber, they're playing with ink.
I usually have something in my head, but I don't want to say
I
it.
have something so filthy.
Say
in
it.
my
This
mind,
is
it's so
this is
grim.
this is what the people want to listen to.
I would assume when the vagina is aptly lubricated.
That sounds horrible.
I'm trying to keep it as medical as possible.
Oh, that's horrible.
I don't quite know what you do with the lubrication, but you do something with it. I haven't got that far yet.
Oh,
Okay. What about you? This is horrible.
I love this. Oh, this is grim. I was thinking more along the lines of what they term as spitballing.
What's that?
Where? Oh no, this is so
Say it.
nasty.
For those that don't know what spitballing are,
Where
is
a guy, where a guy comes in a woman's mouth, and then she will like play with the
Oh, right.
ejaculate or spit it back into the other guy's mouth. And it's pretty grim. It's horrible.
baby tickling.
Nope.
You tickle a child.
It's not sexual though, is it?
I don't think you want it to be.
No.
It's a euphemism, baby
Pass. Not on this one, mate.
tickling. No, you guys are filthy. Mouse clicking.
Mouse click.
Oh no, I've got something in my head.
This is so keep saying it.
Say it because the only ones I can think of aren't that good.
Clicking the mouse. How does that? What's that?
It's essentially when two girls. What's called trimming. When two girls like rub clams together.
Oh, now innocent viewers are imagining
Wow.
a kitchen.
Rub their tacos together.
A taco. I'm just going to go with that one.
All right.
I have nothing for that.
Gargling the toaster.
Oh my god. Gargling the toaster.
This doesn't fucking work.
So obviously it's got to be something hot and crispy. Oh.
I don't want to say what it is.
We've got two more left. Come on.
You go, because
You're the one giving all the Why you're just like, no.
What is this?
so innocent.
Help me.
I'm going to assume it's just something to do with scat. Just go for it.
Fire bending.
What?
Fire bending.
Fire bending.
Yeah.
Right. So this one.
I like the attitude here. I like it. It's confidence.
His face just lit up.
After someone's ejaculated, you take that and you kind of.
Why would you take it?
You kind of. You take it and you just throw it back in their face.
Oh, that's a point. You actually gained a point for that. Oh, mate. Last but not least,
Oh, I can picture it as well.
mixing the silly string.
I mean, the obvious one would be
I think I've got one. but go.
2 homosexual males.
No.
Yes.
Coming at the same time. Okay. Crossing streams like in Ghostbusters.
You don't cross the street.
Oh god. Okay, what was the one?
Mine would be when a woman is so wide set that it takes 2 dicks to please her in one hole.
Wow! Wow!
I'm throwing 2 hot dogs down the corridor.
Oh god!
I think I get a point for that one.
Wow, Marmstrong. You know what? I'd give you a point just for that.
Oh god! Oh, that's a good one. Well, you coming to your element there.
Oh, you found your round.
You got anything else?
I do have something else.
How long?
Because I'm gonna go.
Right.
We should go in 10 minutes.
As you're well aware, our old friend Kanye West loves nothing better than an egomaniacal interruption
Yes.
and a tirade about himself.
Yes.
If you had to choose something for him to interrupt, followed by a 5-minute rant about himself in your everyday life
Yeah.
for the rest of your days,
Okay.
what would you choose? During sexual intercourse with your partner,
Oh god.
during one of your daily trips to the toilet, or during your everyday workday? And when I mean interruption, like he'll just interrupt you at random. Like there's no.
So let's say
5 minutes.
Let's say we're at work and I'm in a cubicle having a shit.
Yeah.
Is he inside the cubicle with me? Because they're quite small cubicles. Or is he
Might-
outside just like kind of yelling under the
He
door?
might just suddenly like unlock the door,
Does everyone?
or just open the doors and just interrupt you and just
Kanye!
Does everyone? Can everyone else see him?
yeah, everyone
It's
can
not
see
like
it.
a
No, no.
ghost Kanye!
No, because like.
We're not rebooting the Sixth Sense.
He's just always behind.
Kanye West.
I see Kanye. Because it's like, if you're,
Insidious.
oh no, I'm inclined to say work because if I'm like in the middle of the office
That would be
and
hilarious.
I could find it, I can, with the help of other people, we can make it into a positive, funny thing. Like every day, oh, I wonder what he's going to say today or whatever. Rather than me being in a toilet or having sex, which is like my own time, it's like my own personal time.
Yeah.
So I'm not the only one.
But the thing is, does he... So, sorry, how long was the run? So say if you pick work day, is he just there the whole day just
No,
going
just
at
5
it?
minutes, right?
So he'll just come into the room at some point.
Oh, so just at some point during these 8 hours, he'll
Yeah,
come in and...
you don't know when.
Oh,
And
see,
I'll
that's-
YouTube
It could
and
be
I'll
like a
I'll-
really opportune, a really inappropriate moment. Like you could be chatting to your boss or something, and then it will just.
But it will never be
Yeah,
my
but-
fault.
Yeah, I think they'll understand that it's just like a, oh, Kanye,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
But it happens every day
I think it'll be
for the
funny.
rest of your life.
And I can YouTube it.
Yeah,
and I will
make
get
quite a bit of money, actually.
Yeah, get quite a bit of money out of that.
Yeah, I think we spun this
Yeah.
into a positive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't think we would be able to do that, did you?
Well, I don't think you guys
This is a
could work.
circus all over again.
I don't think you lot would work together. So we're going with a working day.
Yeah, it's the
working there.
best idea.
Interesting.
Profit from
Okay.
that. Shall I do one more segment? I got quite a quick segment.
Yeah.
We can do, and then
Right,
we can.
then we have to go back.
So this is. I don't even know if this might be shit actually. So
Right, so you don't do that.
I'm gonna give you guys. Some franchises or brands and stuff, and I want you to come up with a slogan for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right.
Or a tagline.
Okay.
So the first
Alright.
one is Durex.
It's probably going to be okay.
You know. Right, Mark. Fast and Furious, the new Fast and Furious movie coming out. Slogan.
The 8th one.
Yeah.
It's fast, it's furious.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Virgin. Virgin. Yeah, Virgin Media Atlantic, whatever. Virgin.
Never been touched.
Doesn't even make sense. It's got nothing to do with the company. Never been touched.
Still with Hyman.
Oh. Alright, Halloween.
Was it in the film or just the day?
The day.
Look, there's a slut.
Love it. Love it. That's a good one. Brokeback Mountain.
Look, there's a slut.
Can't do the the same one, I'm afraid.
Daisy Duke's optional.
2 men enter. It's ambiguous on so many levels.
Sim City Street.
Facebook.
Stalking your ex while crying.
Wow.
I like that.
And the last one is Super Mario. It's always coming. Come on, Marky.
Not as
Come
witty
on.
as you.
Come on, Marky. Do it.
2 Italian porn stars. What the fuck has that got to do with 1 bond?
2 men and a turtle.
It's got nothing to do with Italian porn star. Oh, God.
Entering pipes.
Finding enough money to get the princess.
I suppose. The gold digging whore. If you had to replace, this is to both of you, if you had to replace us two, or if you had to replace us two, to continue the podcast, me and Mark die, or we die, and you have to pick any 2 celebrities to continue this podcast with you, which 2 would you pick and why? Any 2 celebrities.
Oh, that's a big question.
Larry David.
Who's Larry David?
He's the guy who... I think he wrote Seinfeld, and he's in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, okay.
Because he's just as cynical. As Marmstrong.
Michael B.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Man of the moment, Michael B. Jordan. Plays Alex.
What about you?
Jennifer Lawrence and Taylor Swift. I get out with them a week.
Oh, would they share a crep?
I'll show them my firebending.
Oh, God. Should I conclude part 1? Yeah?
How long a week?
Yeah?
Yeah, go on then.
We'll conclude that as part 1. So we're going to start off with this RPG-esque game where you both have to work together.
Uh-oh.
And you got to make some decisions together, and you need to discuss it properly. And you need to come up with solutions to problems that you might encounter. So before we begin, there's 3 routes you can choose. There's 3 genres of this game you can play.
This sounds very familiar.
So, do you either want the mythological part?
Certainly not.
Do you want the supernatural part? Or do you want the scientific part?
I'm not...
No, where this is going.
No, we don't have to do science. I just don't want to do a shitty Azora fuck.
It's nothing to do with that. Don't worry, no Azora's involved. So, mythological, supernatural, or scientific? Which one?
I'm happy with the first 2. Supernatural sounds sweet.
Supernatural sounds quite fun, I think. Yeah.
I'm happy you said that.
Ghostbusters-esque.
Okay. One of you wake up in a hospital when your arm has been cut off.
Him.
You can't remember what happened.
He's pointing at Tupac McCall.
You can't remember what happened, but there seems to be a whole city in panic. Hardly anyone is around, and you have a chance to save your arm and reattach it. But the only people in the room to help you are Rita Ora, Steven Spielberg, and Gerard Butler. So who do you get to perform the surgical reattachment of your arm, and why?
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
I feel like he probably has the most experience out of everything.
And he probably, he's probably more detail orientated, so I'm sure he would. He'd be organised.
I mean, there's no chance. Like, his arm is never going to work again.
No, it's going to be perfect. It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect.
So it doesn't matter who we pick.
Well,
wait, but how does he know how to do the surgery? Did he just look it up on YouTube?
He dabbles in his spare time.
It's just a risk you have to take.
Dr. Spielberg, okay.
Spielberg. He's a world famous director and a doctor as well.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay,
Dr. Spielberg.
Okay, so Spielberg it is. After successfully getting your arm back, well done, Mark. A weird humanoid.
You did so well.
Yeah, I know.
A weird humanoid creature bursts through the door and instantly kills one of your party.
What?
Him.
Who do they kill?
I literally just came out of surgery and I'm dead already. Thanks, Mark.
Who do they kill? Rita Ora, Steven Spielberg, or Gerard Butler? Which one do they kill?
Rita Ora.
Fine. I was gonna say Gerard Butler, but
What's the decision?
no, Rita Ora.
Okay, Rita Ora.
She can die.
You and one other member overpower the creature and exit the room. Who is it that helps you fight this creature off and kill it? And how do you
Obviously
kill it?
Gerard
Gerard
Butler.
Butler from his
And how do
300
you kill
training.
it? We don't even know what it is.
This is moving really quickly.
Like, what the fuck? Where are we? What's in the room? What is
You're in a
it?
hospital room. You're in a hospital. You wake
Okay,
up in a
so
hospital.
what comes in? Like, is it a ghost?
It's a
Is it a
humanoid
monster?
creature. That's all you know at the moment.
Alright, so he kills it with a metal bedpan.
I rip Mark's arm back off. Beat the
Flails it
monster
to death.
with it.
Okay. As you walk the halls of the
You
hospital,
just accepted that answer.
so
Are
stupid.
you writing these down? Yeah?
As you walk the halls of the hospital, you notice there are dead bodies everywhere and
Okay.
weird sounds emulating from a room. You and your party, which is you two, Steven Spielberg and Gerard Butler, enter the room to find some survivors. They are Nicolas Cage, Ray.
Always
Is
Nicolas
it Ray?
Cage.
Is
gets
it Ray?
around.
Is it Ray Lolita and Jack Nicholson?
Ray Lilly?
Yeah.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah, is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay, him.
Fuck
and Jack,
that is.
and Jack
Goodfellas, man.
and Jack Nicholson. They explain that there's been a demonic outbreak and everyone is dead. They also claim a helicopter will be picking them up on the roof in 1 hour, but a few of them seem not to believe it. You decide to get out of the city without the aid of the helicopter, and one of the people wants to join your party. So Steven Spielberg and Gerard Butler are already part of your crew. Out of Nicolas Cage, out of Nicolas Cage, Jack Nicholson, and the other guy
Yeah.
that I can't say his name. Who do you
Nicolas
choose to
Cage,
join your
obviously.
party and why?
Has to be Nicolas Cage. We're a little crazy up in here.
Ray Liotta and
I don't know who Ray Liotta
They're all
is.
kind of
Jack
crazy.
Nicholson
They're
would be
all
pretty cool.
They're all pretty crazy.
Alright, I'll go with Nicolas Cage.
Okay, so you
Can't
got
go wrong with
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
I
joins
just
your
want
party.
to backtrack a little bit and say we just killed this weird monster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We just found 3 other people in a room
yeah.
amongst thousands of dead bodies,
Yeah.
and we thought, oh, there's a helicopter, but it might not come. So let's just go.
Let's just walk.
No, because you're skeptical, and they're also skeptical that.
You don't get to
Some-
decide if I'm skeptical.
And I have one arm at this point. So.
No, you
Again, no, I ripped
No,
it off
he
and
ripped
beat
it
the
off to
monster.
kill
you're
the
going to
monster.
accept that. I thought it was a joke.
Well, you accepted it. I said it as a joke.
Okay,
You just moved
so you got one
on.
arm. That makes your
Alright.
job a lot harder.
So Nicolas Cage has to carry me because I can't because
can
from blood
still
loss.
walk.
From blood loss.
I did mean it as a joke, but he just went on.
Oh,
So
okay.
I assumed it was canon.
So wait, have you lost your arm? Yes or no?
I'm going to say
Just for fun. Let's say I have.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Spielberg's
So
one.
Nicolas Cage joins your party. Before you exit the room,
I just want to,
Oh,
before we go
for fuck's
further, I have his arm in my inventory. It's my weapon at the moment.
Okay. Before you exit the room, you see a desk with items. Which two
Oh my
do you
God.
take?
The 2 best ones.
A book on biology, a crowbar, a thick piece of rope, an old military grenade. Now bear in mind, these items
Crowbar and a rope.
might come in handy. Items that you might not think would be useful might come in handy.
Like the book. Yeah. It's crowbar.
However, every item will be handy.
Crowbar and a rope.
They just.
Crowbar and a rope.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so you're gonna take crowbar. Okay. So you exit hospital now with your party. Nicolas Cage, Steven Spielberg, Gerard Butler. You enter a car park to find. You can
Use the
enter-
crowbar!
You enter the car park to find a car you can use. But as you try opening the doors, you set off an alarm. All of a sudden, a horde of 5 running demonic creatures.
Can you just say zombies? This is
No,
obviously zombies.
it's not zombies. Running demonic zombies. Then start running straight towards you,
Okay.
using all or none of the items you have and you gain.
Yeah.
And you give the responsibility of holding off the demonic horde of zombies, while the rest of you desperately attempt to find a suitable car. You
What do you have to do? I'm so confused.
who do you decide to fight off the horde of the demonic zombies, while the rest of you try and get a proper car?
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler, and you.
Plus, I would use the blood from my arm.
To make the floor
splash me
really
the floor really
slippery. It's better than marbles.
from my severed limb.
Okay, so Gerard Butler.
Okay.
You find a car, but the person that you elected, which is Gerard Butler,
Okay.
suffered major bite marks. Now,
Okay.
and you decide to leave him
Just leave it.
because he's going to turn. You think he's going to turn. You don't know if he's a zombies or what.
Alright.
You've effectively.
Can't at least
got him.
like bludgeon his head in or something first.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't want him to come back. He's obviously going to come back. That's why we're leaving him.
No, you're just
You
leaving him. mate.
fucker! No, we're killing him.
Can't.
We're putting him out of
That's the
misery.
story. Can't
We're
break-
putting him out of
No,
misery.
no man gets left behind. We kill him.
No, you just leave him.
We bludgeon his head with a crowbar.
He says, "Go without me. I've been bit. I don't want to risk killing more innocent people."
Yeah,
Alright,
which
and
is
you-
why we would kill him.
And you can promise that
And-
at some point in the story,
He's not gonna
Gerard
come back.
Butler is going to come back
not
as a
saying-
zombie.
I'm not saying anything.
and rip
That's
Mark
because
to
he is.
shreds.
That's because he is. Alright, carry on.
Okay. So anyway, you find a car. The car's good. You're
is
driving
my
through the
record.
city with your party of Nicolas Cage, Steven Spielberg, and just you two.
What's on the CD player?
Oh, good. It's good. We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Use DJ.
You see that your party are low in morale. You need to lift their spirits. You put on the radio, but no stations are on because nothing's working.
Okay.
So you decide to do a karaoke song to lift the mood. Who do you elect to sing, and what song do they sing?
Nicolas Cage party in the USA.
Genius. Why didn't I think of that? I'll go with that.
Okay. Okay, so Nicolas Cage part. You know.
Who's the other guy with us? Oh, Spielberg.
Spielberg.
Spielberg. Can we give him his nickname? Can we call him Spielberg?
Spielberg.
After a while of
That's what we
driving,
call
and,
him.
after a while of driving and singing and blah blah, you hear a thumping in the boot, and you stop the car. Cautiously, you open the boot to see one of the following people tied up and gagged.
My word.
Is it either A, Kate Beckinsale, B, Tony Yar, or C, Mel Gibson?
I'm going to say Kate
Oh,
Beckinsale.
yeah, I want to see Kate Beckinsale. She can kick ass. She's fit as well. If we have to repopulate the earth, I would choose her. I would choose her over Mel Gibson and Tony Jaa.
Okay, so they explain this nearly over. They explain that they've been caught up with mobsters and they were left in this car to die. But thanks to you, they now join your party as the final act.
Okay.
There's a massive building that seems to have amazing security. Could this be your safe haven, you guys think to yourselves? You approach the gate, which is locked with a security code. As you enter the wrong code, it buzzes loudly, waking up
More demons.
more demons.
Oh.
You need more time to crack this code. You elect someone to create an epic diversion while you figure out the code. You know this is a suicide mission. Who do you choose? What do they do?
Has to be Cage.
Cage, directed by Steven Spielberg.
Singing party in the USA.
In a matter of minutes, he would put together an epic
There are
dramatic
pyrotechnics
production.
and everything. Don't ask why we didn't use
No,
the
Nicolas
pyrotechnics
Cage.
against the zombies.
Yeah, leaving just me, Kate Beckinsale, and Marmstrong.
No, Spielberg just directs, then he comes back.
Only one
Oh,
person
okay.
dies. This
Yeah,
is a suicide.
Spielberg's coming back.
Oh.
So who do you?
So what, are we sacrificing the Cage?
I feel like he would come and help like Andy later. I'd rather get rid of Spielberg.
Yeah, I think Spielberg would bite
Right.
the bullet, I think.
Okay, so how was Spielberg?
He's going to try and chat through a new movie plot, but it's just not that great.
And
Bad
he's just gonna
reviews all
rip it.
round. Like, they're interested at first, but when he kind of reveals like a mid-plot twist, it's just like, no, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, it's a hat on a hat, just don't do it.
Right. So this is the last act of episode 1. You enter the building.
Episode 1.
You get in. You enter the building and you close the doors. It's dark, but automatically lights come on. It's a massive science lab, and in the middle is an incubator with something in it. When all of a sudden,
Only we had a biology book.
Damn it!
when all of a sudden you hear a massive scream. To your
Okay.
surprise, there's a group of other survivors that have been hiding in this building for what appears to be some time. They all seem to be quite sciencey, and you feel that they might have some
Quite
answers.
science.
And
They all have glasses, that's
yeah,
it,
and,
isn't it?
and white lab coats. And you feel that they might have some answers as to what is actually going on right now.
Okay.
You decide to introduce yourselves to this new group of science survivors and declare the importance of your group's intentions of peace. They say that it's nice to have other people and that there's not enough beds, so you would have to pair up with someone in your party
Kate Beckinsale!
Fuck.
chapter 1 of the story concludes, who and why did you decide to spend the last night with, and why? So
Kate Beckinsale.
So you call Kate Beckinsale first.
She's the only female in the group.
You have to check your men.
Motherfucker.
Oh, too bad, Marmstrong.
That concludes episode 1.
That was the fastest I've seen you do anything.
I saw where this was going.
Oh. Episode 2 comes late.
That was an interesting
Yeah,
segment.
that's quite... See where this goes? Mark also has no arms, so... Just want to
Is he
keep
still
that...
bleeding to death at this point?
I want to assume the scientists, lots of people have patched him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, just for future reference, I have the crowbar and his arm. I'm going to dual wield those
Okay.
like ninjas.
Okay.
I have some questions.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Right. So it's the £1 million butt question.
Oh.
Always think of like £1 million bum. When you say
I know you do. Right. The first one. You get £1 million, but the other two people on this table get to decide your outfit for a whole year. And you must be seen in public for at least an hour a day. So the other two people can decide daily.
Wait, both of you would decide my outfit, or just one of you?
No, both of us would decide.
Because I don't. If it was Mark, it'd be fine. But when you say it has to be seen publicly, what's the criteria exactly? Like
if you're just going to work, that counts, or just going shopping, that counts.
So if I'm £1 million, I'm probably not going to be working.
Yeah.
So it's just me just stepping out the front of my house and spending an hour sitting outside the front of my porch.
You have to go about your everyday life.
No, you have to go somewhere busy, like I don't know, some shops or.
What if I just go jogging?
Yeah, that's fine. Enough people will see you jogging
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that an hour a day.
in like really tight denim shorts and a crop top.
As long as Louise knows the reason why I'm wearing those clothes. Like, I'm doing this so we got a roof over our heads.
Oh no, dude.
I probably would
because
do it. I think you would do some silly ones like to start with, but then you would literally be destroying my life.
I think I would throw in some curveballs.
You would, but
like a massive wedding dress at one point.
I mean, he already wore a denim cut-off vest.
No, I'm going to wait until you go to the gym on like January, so it's really busy. Send you in a fat wedding dress.
No, but I wouldn't go. No, it's any time of the day. Isn't it?
No, you have to wear that outfit, but you just
but
have
at
to
any time of the day.
No, that is your outfit for the day. You're
for the whole day.
Well, you can get changed when you go to
For an
sleep.
entire year.
I thought it was just for an hour a day.
Oh no! You wear it for the whole day.
Oh no!
But you
fuck
have to
that.
be seen at least in public.
Fuck that! Cause
No,
you're just gonna
I don't
choose.
think I would
No, I
do
wouldn't
it.
do that. I thought it was an hour a day. I'd be like, yeah.
No. Or if I did do it, I would
This
do
only
it.
this only happens for
I
a
would
year.
do it
though.
under the front that I was doing it for charity, and I would like release press releases to the media.
not a
and
bad
stuff like
idea.
I
that.
would say a thong, and you have to come into work wearing a thong.
Hey, it's for charity.
Yeah, but then you're giving away half like loads of your million, like a lot of your money that you're going to win.
Why?
No, he's
What? So
fake-
you're going to do all of this and not give it to charity?
No, he's going to
Yeah.
keep the money.
What?
it's just a.
I'm not saying that. Well, I didn't say I was going to
Well,
give
no,
the
you
million
could,
to
you
charity.
could still
I was just
raise
saying I
money
was
for
doing-
charity
Yeah.
by doing that.
No, that's true.
But I still wouldn't do it. Me, myself.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. To be honest with you.
I would if it was just you, but because of
Wow. Right.
you would like say Darth Vader, or like make me wear clothes that you know are gonna make me really hot, like in the summer, like wear like a vest, shirt, turtleneck, Parker coat. Oh, they're not fainting and dying because of you.
Worth it.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
£1 million, but every time you cough, you jizz a full load.
What, for the rest of my life?
Yes.
No way.
You do get the sensation though,
Forever.
forever.
No way. You can't jizz in your pants when you're just like walking in the street having and just coughing.
You'd wear an adult diaper,
Wear a rubber.
and no one would know.
Man, no way, no
That means
way.
you'd be constantly
That's no
orgasming.
way, no way.
See, but if you're just really bored one day, you can just sit there coughing.
Constant shit.
Actually, no, not for the rest of my life.
All right, let's
No,
say for the
that
next
would get
20
me,
years.
Never, no way.
No, because it'd be quite painful.
I'll do it for a month.
You know what? You know after
Well,
if you keep doing it every
once-
fucking hour or
once
every
you-
half an hour.
Once you spent your load a couple of times, it just gets hard. It gets really painful
No,
after
no,
a
but that's
while,
the
like.
act of doing it. This just happens naturally.
What do you mean?
What, it just replenishes by itself?
Yeah,
So do you actually get the full orgasm?
Yeah,
Or was it
you
just?
do.
Ooh. But no, but then the orgasm.
But,
Right,
it,
let's
has
say
to,
for
but
the
it
next-
has to be. You can't just like cough like just for the sake of it. It has
It has to be
a cough that comes on
Yeah.
as a result. I don't know.
Yes.
Something going down the wrong
I
road.
wouldn't. I'm not. No way.
Nah, I don't think. Nah, sorry, I got
It's too, yeah.
I love how you apologise.
Sorry.
sorry, guys.
Right. £1 million, but your penis becomes self-aware and prehensile and is, to pardon the pun, a bit of a
So is this forever?
dick. Yes.
No way.
He's also called Richard.
No way.
Doesn't mean he's not going to cooperate when you.
He might do. It depends what you get
No,
into.
no. I'm not disfiguring my body or changing parts of my anatomy. Just
I mean, it
for
will
£1 million
still be
pounds.
you. It will just be a bit
It'll just have
prehensile
its
and have a
own
mind
mind.
of its own.
Nah, I control it.
Yeah,
It's
nah, it'd
mine.
just be too weird. It'd just be too weird.
Right, this one's quite hard to explain, but it's quite funny. Every time you cut yourself, even just a little bit, your whole body's worth of blood shoots out. But you don't die. It replenishes so nothing bad happens to you. But literally just the tiniest cut and your whole body's worth of blood kind of sprays out.
No.
It doesn't matter
Wait,
where
and
you're...
how long is this for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Nah,
No way.
But like after that, the wound heals completely. Your blood level's back up to normal.
like Wolverine, basically.
Yeah.
No way.
Nah,
You feel no effects from it. It's just a mess.
But you're saying such extreme things.
Yeah, these
like
are so extreme.
If it was more than $1 million, then maybe, but not.
It was like $1 million with superpowers, then maybe, yeah.
Fine, 3 million.
No.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's not worth. I'm just like blood just cut like.
Like you'd be constantly
Everywhere.
walking around with bubble wrap, like and like a metal armored
Well, it's
suit
not
like
often
Batman
you
or
get
something.
I cut myself literally every day to some.
You should probably stop
extent.
that.
In the bathtub.
There are
you
people
get
you can
little
see.
cuts.
Like,
Fine. Let's say 10 million. That's the most I
It's
got.
no, it's money. It's not the money's not the problem. You can do infinite money. I just don't think I would do that. Superpowers, on the other hand.
So, alright. You get the powers of Superman,
Yes.
but you're not indestructible, and every time you sustain an injury, the blood thing.
What do you mean I'm not indestructible? I
so
mean,
you can
how
fly, you have the laser vision.
So,
you can
kinda
use
like-
fast,
someone could
you
just
can
punch
do
me in the face and I'm knocked out.
No. So, kind of like... Right, so Superman's powers, but instead of the indestructible thing, you have Wolverine's healing thing. So you do feel pain, and when you bleed, your whole body's worth of blood shoots out.
Okay,
But
but
then
I've
you
got
kinda-
super healing.
But then you heal up and you're fine.
So if someone punches me in the mouth, I can effectively just get.
But I think about
knocked
if you're
out.
being a superhero, you're going to bleed a lot more than you would if just...
But then, like, how quickly does the blood come out?
Well, I guess that depends on the size of the wound, doesn't it? Like, if it's a tiny prick, it's going to be spraying out for, like, hours. If it's, like, a full, like, slash, it's probably going to come out quite quickly.
So what if I get a little prick on my finger, it's spraying out, it's going to take about 2 hours for the amount of litres of blood in my body to come out. And then as I'm doing that, I'm thinking, it's quicker if I just do it quickly. So I'd like slit my throat. And then the blood comes out quicker. No, this is an example. The blood comes out quicker. Does it mean that I have to wait for this one to finish before this one starts? Or does it just...
Yes, you do.
No.
I don't think I would. It would just ruin my whole life.
It'd be such a horrible thing. Like,
But to be fair, given Superman's powers, I probably would say yes, even though I'm saying no. I think if someone actually said it right now, I'll
yeah,
probably
but if
be
you were
like,
Superman, you got hit by a bullet, you'd be just bleeding profusely for like...
yeah, but then the bullet will heal.
Yeah, but for how long it
it'll
takes you
just
to
be-
bleed out?
Yeah, but
Like,
I'll still
every
be...
single drop of blood
Yeah, but
in
it's
your
not,
body.
when we're bleeding out, it's not like we're just dead on the floor while we're bleeding out. I can still get up, and
It depends where he shot you. What if he
Yeah.
shot you in the heart?
You just fall down.
yeah, but I'll heal when I've got Wolverine's powers.
Yeah, once all the blood's gone.
So I only
do you know
have
how long
Wolverine's
that's gonna
powers
take?
after the blood's gone, not during.
You're slowly healing, for some reason, part of the healing process.
It only kicks in when every bit of your blood is
The
left your body.
superpower's still stuck in past a little bit, so it still believes something about the humors
Nah,
and bad
fuck it,
blood.
it's too-
Nah.
No.
Because you would go around cutting me with like little piece of paper, like in the office, and it will piss me off so much. You'd be like, hey Alex, just cut the back of my ear, like really random places, like my nose. Just constantly spraying up.
No, I think the best
Well, like
part
my
of
forehead.
it's just your fingertips. So it's just like a really high power blood spray that you can't turn off for 2 hours.
Yeah, no, I can't. No, I wouldn't do that.
No.
Right. £1 million, but your palms grow really long hair and it cannot be removed.
No.
Can
really
you shave them
It grows back in a couple minutes.
in a couple of minutes?
Yep. It's always there.
Nah.
Just your palm.
Nope.
Your palm
No.
tail.
Nah.
For £1 million.
No.
Is it like
it's not worth.
Because to be
Right.
fair, I've already got money, so it's like the only things that I would.
Oh.
No. Listen, this is what I'm saying. The only things that I would do differently with £1 million is things like holidays and things like that, which I'm not so desperate for.
Fine,
you
all right.
blow through that money so quickly.
Alright,
Yeah.
fine. We'll change the premise. We'll just do would you
Alright.
rather. So your penis becomes self-aware and prehensile,
Yeah.
or you have palm tails.
Oh, and either or.
Yeah. You have to pick one.
Penis.
Because you just say penis.
Because you could just strap him up and then
Yeah, penis.
in like
Although I would kill
steel
myself.
pants,
I would
so
ha-
you wouldn't like.
I would literally kill myself. This is depressing questions.
Right.
Or could I wear flesh-coloured gloves?
That's so weird. With little bumps on it.
Actually, yeah, no, I was like, yeah, no.
Right. So this one's not so bad. £1 million, but every time you yawn, it lasts for 10 minutes, and it's not a quiet yawn.
No, you're right.
Every 10 minutes.
No. So every time you yawn, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh.
You don't yawn every 10 minutes.
So what? My mouth is open while I'm going. For 10 minutes.
Yeah.
For £1 million. Oh,
Yeah.
either or, sorry.
No, this is £1 million.
I probably would.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I might do.
But 10 minutes.
Because I don't yawn that much. It's only when people talk about yawning or I see people yawning.
Mate, you get lockjaw.
Huh?
Then I'd use your mouth as a trash receptacle. Just like.
Actually, yeah, no, actually I wouldn't.
You can cover your mouth, you savage.
No, I probably wouldn't.
Nah, not for 10 minutes.
So basically, I
long
need to do
time.
either ors rather than £1 million. You fuckers don't
£1 million
care about
is, for me and Mark, money is
Money ain't a thing, yo.
superpowers is more my money. So where you see £1 million, I see like super strength.
Fine.
And Mark
Right.
sees
But
trainers.
they're just not appealing enough.
So you get super strength, but you're falsely credited with shagging the most goats in the Guinness Book of World Records. And no one believes anything else.
Even like Louise or my family or
No, they
anyone
all
like that.
believe you have the world record for shagging the most amount of goats.
Nah.
And you have a plaque in your house that you can't take
Not
down.
for £1 million, man.
Sorry, no, super strength. Reflex, super strength.
Nah.
Fuck's sake. This is all no. Right, I'm actually done this one.
Oh, but that was pretty heartbreaking.
So I need to do either or.
Abysmal lives for like 30 quid.
You need to think of something
Alright,
more
fine.
appealing than £1 million, mate.
Fine. Actually, no, it's still £1 million on. £1 million, but you have to wear a parachute, and it's open for the rest of your life.
No! What the hell is that? Why would you do that?
Because it's a lot of money. You would never have to
You
work
can't
again.
even enjoy the money with the parachute.
Yeah,
You
because
can't
it's going to be constantly getting knotted up in things.
Oh, let's
or
go
like,
holiday.
Just pay someone to hold it.
that's a random change of wind would just like blow you
Yeah.
up.
Now you
on
go
the street.
toilet, you have to like fucking massive parachute. Each time you go have a shower.
to
or
tuck it
anything.
in.
Yeah. God. Oh god.
Nah, sorry, mate.
Okay, so I've got a new segment. Well, it's kind of a new segment. It's called Get Out of This.
Does it involve balls?
So again, you both need to work together here.
Oh, wait. It was
You're in-
hard enough the last time.
All right. Okay, you're in a hotel room. Making out. No, I'm joking. You're in a hotel room, and suddenly the hotel gets stormed in by 30 terrorists with AK-47s.
Okay.
Going around shooting everyone. They think they've killed. They think they've killed everyone, and everyone's dead. But they've taken 10 hostages and put them downstairs in the lobby, and they're like holding them hostage.
Like
in the lobby.
Die Hard.
Kind of, yeah. You can picture Die Hard. What is your plan of action to save the hostages in the lobby at any cost, so you can kill people if needed? You know, blah, 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 at any cost. There are about 2-3 guards on each floor of the hotel, just patrolling the corridors, but not really entering any rooms, just patrolling the corridors. And in the downstairs lobby, there's the rest of the terrorists and the hostages. And you're in this room. You're on the 3rd floor, let's say. What's your
have
plan?
nothing but what's in my hotel room.
Well, what's in the hotel, but how do you get there? You can go to the kitchen, like, whatever. Like, how would you both... What would your plan of action be?
So,
the hostages are your family.
Well, I would tempt the guards first with the snacks from the minibar fridge.
The moment they see you, they're going to shoot you.
Then I would smack them over the
because
head.
my issue here is hotel corridors are very slim. There's no way to get past someone in a hotel corridor without it being awkward.
The hotel corridors, we'll say, are the width of a car.
Unless you go for an air vent or something.
Where the fuck are you going to find an Evan that's actually big enough? And if you did...
The hotel's big. The hotel's big, so when you come out of your room, there's not going to be like a guard there, but there might be a guard.
Cynical.
There might be a guard around the corner or like 20 meters away. That's, you know.
This is actually impossible with the shit you have in your hotel room.
I
have a kettle and an iron.
Kettle's good.
Or you put a glass tray in a pillowcase and use it as like some kind of like
So,
weapon.
okay, let's say theoretically that works on one of them.
Or a bar of soap in a sock.
And then you can pick up their...
Like in
Once
prison.
you get one, you've got an AK-47. Or do you go the stealthy route and try and make your way to the elevator or the stairs? Do you try and get to the kitchen where there's more like weapons?
See, I would try the
or
air vent
explosives?
first, because there's an air conditioning unit, I would assume.
Yeah, there'll be air vents in the room.
Get in through the aircon unit.
Not that you can fit through.
Hey, I'm not a fat motherfucker.
They're tiny, you idiot.
Hello?
It's turned into
Ant-Man.
hello.
Look at me now.
There's no way you could survive.
Okay, so you'll be a shit.
Everyone
hero.
you love is dead.
Can you imagine if Bruce Willis did that in Die Hard? There's just no way I could do this. Everyone is dead. Everyone is dead. Fuck it. He starts crying in the room.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Just throws himself out a window.
He's still trying to get into a really small vent for like 6 hours.
Okay.
I'm trying to be proactive. What are you doing?
So
Watching porn on the hotel TV.
Let's say
It's really awkward with you trying to get into the vent.
okay, let's say the vent is large enough to hold. It can hold the weight of one person in it, and it's large enough for either of you to go through.
Yeah.
And each vent has access to anywhere on that floor, but you can't go from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor through the vents. It's just anywhere on the 3rd floor or whatever.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go in the elevator. That's just suicide.
All the stairs. So okay, so what would you do now, given that?
Yeah. So. What
I know I do actually.
Go on, you're working together. Here. You're working together.
So I get into the air vent.
Yeah.
Nope.
What would you do? Call room service.
So
What you used to do? Go on then.
I'm going to chop you up into little bits.
Wow!
I'm going to throw bits as like a trail that will lead to the room.
Well, like firebending, but with Mark's body.
What are they, cannibals? They're not gonna like
No, but obviously you're going to see that and be like, well, what the fuck's that? They're going to check that out.
Why does it need to involve my death though?
You're an acceptable loss. And then he comes into the room, and I knock him out with
Fine,
the iron,
right.
because I'm hiding behind the door. Let's just say it's your arm, you're still alive.
Okay.
And we use the iron to
Wait,
like...
he has to agree to this. So you're gonna?
He's agreed.
Would you take off your arm in this situation? Oh yeah, take
To
my
save
arm.
your loved ones,
Yeah,
Mark.
just take my arm, Armstrong.
How's he gonna fight people if he's only got one arm?
There'll be a pistol, it's fine.
He will never,
Ah! My bloody stump.
You'll probably die from loss of blood, and he'll be screaming. He'll create too much. You gotta think this through.
Fine, another plan.
No, I like.
Yeah,
Mark.
so
Let's
we
go
get
Marky
into
instead.
the air vents.
Okay,
And
yeah.
we
Fuck's
drop
sake.
marbles from the air vents.
Yeah, as we go along,
Only one of you can go along.
looking out into the corridor, I would systematically drop marbles. Like,
Okay.
And that'll be in front of our hotel room.
Okay.
And then I'll make some noise, but I'll also put some cling film up. For some reason, I have cling film.
You have some saran wrap left over from last night's room
Fine.
service.
So I put cling film over the door, but just around the head area. Mark dropped marbles from the air vents. I make a little bit of a noise, and the guard comes running in, trips on the marbles, falls in the cling film.
Okay.
I wrap him up in the cling film and take his gun.
Okay.
So now we're armed.
Now you have guns.
And you're still in a vent, and you've got.
I reckon we could do that another 3 times, and the guards will just come in one by one.
But their guards will probably hear the sound, I reckon.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, oh, what's that? And then we'll just make a bit more noise. I should probably go.
Yeah. And then I would crawl through the vent.
Okay, so you
and
say
make my way to the elevator shaft.
Okay.
Which would allow us access to the lower floors.
Okay. So you've killed all the guards on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Now you both are in the elevator shaft.
We picked up all the marbles because we will need them later.
Okay.
We will need the marbles.
I have this feeling that we're overestimating marbles.
You say that every time.
Especially during the marble test we did after the first episode, where it did absolutely nothing.
That doesn't count.
You just pressed them further into the carpet.
That was only
It aided my grip.
There were 6 marbles. We have loads.
It wasn't enough for a conclusive test. Anyway,
No.
okay, alright.
Okay, so you're in the elevator shaft, both of you. Now what?
Then we make our way through to the lower floors, taking out guards systematically.
So you both got.
using the same system.
Yeah.
So you take
Cling
out.
film, marbles, rinse and repeat. We have all their guns.
So now, say you do that for all 3 floors. Now you're in the. Now.
Then we dress up as the terrorists.
Okay.
Bit of Scooby-Doo camouflage.
Yes, it's good.
Walk in like we own place.
Yep.
And have a bit of a laugh. So we're there.
There's 5.
How many are there?
So there was 30 altogether. So there was 9. Okay, so there's 20 terrorists basically downstairs in the lobby.
20 of them.
20, and you've got 10 hostages.
And how many were on the other upper floors?
It
Do you
was
know
2
what's-
or 3 each floor. So.
Guys, have you seen this great YouTube clip? Come into the office. One by one, we just take them out.
Like the faculty.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Like, someone still needs to keep an eye on the hostage. We're just going to go in groups of 2s. And everyone can watch this amazing,
So what, they're just walking like lemmings?
amazing YouTube clip.
Basically like lemmings. Just walking.
Basically, yeah.
And then just one by one, we'll probably pick up a knife. I'm assuming the guys that we captured have knives on them, so we'll just take them.
Yeah.
But is it
Quietly-
realistic? Okay,
items.
if you did that after, say, the first 10 guards, and there's only 10 left, they're thinking, where's the other 10 people gone? They always go into this room and then nothing.
Lunch break! There's a lunch break!
Why are you the leader? You become the leader of the terrorist group.
Because I walked
Right,
in
guys,
like
that's a wrap. That's a wrap, guys.
basically confidence is everything. I walked in like I own the place.
They're Middle Eastern and they can't speak English.
Well, that's a bit of a generalisation, isn't it? Oh, terrorists. All back to Middle Eastern.
So we're going to ignore your racism and continue. I walked in. We both walk in like we own the
Okay, they're
place.
Swedish. They're Korean. They're Korean. They're Korean.
Thankfully, I can speak Korean, so we're fine.
Okay, well, they're a language neither of you can speak.
I can't speak
They are
Korean.
the avatars for Avatar.
Elvish.
Yes, they all speak Klingon. They all speak Klingon.
Shit. The one language I can't speak. Right, so for some reason they're a Klingon terrorists.
Yeah.
Right.
So we walk in like we own place.
Yeah.
And I feel like we just blag it, really. We just start talking in gibberish.
Yeah.
I kind of know the sounds they make.
We'd like split them up into groups and then take them out that way.
Or what would they?
Batches of 5.
No. You know how like people get really awkward when like if something happens, we don't really say anything. Like someone pushes in front of a queue, and no one really says anything. What if you just one by one, we just went in and started picking up hostages and just walked out? But they're also walking. They're like, what's he? Is he meant to be doing that? Should we say something? No, I don't think so. You know, he must be. Yeah. He
But
must
the moment one of them says something to you, and they'd be like, "Well, what?" And then everyone sees that you.
No,
just
because
tried
I'm in charge. That's a leadership. That's a leadership demonstration. They now respect me.
Fucking hell. And all this time, Mark's just standing there watching everything happen.
No, Mark is taking out the hostages one by one. And I'm there with a smoking barrel over this guy's body.
Yeah, he's
He
running
dared
things,
to defy
dictating,
me.
telling them what to do.
One by one, those hostages are out. Before they even realised it, we're out the door. We've ripped off our weird Klingon terrorist costumes. We're in the arms of the police. They're like, oh, you guys are fucking heroes. Have some money. And that was our trip to Bangladesh.
Middle Eastern Klingons in Bangladesh. Middle Eastern Klingons, born and raised in Korea, back in the day.
Hey, we can dream. All right.
Okay, well, I personally don't think that would work.
I
but I'll
personally think
accept
that would work.
it. Accept it. All right, get out of this number 2.
That's just the first one.
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
I think we have time for one more.
one more.
One more.
It will probably involve marbles again, just so we
Okay, do you want number 2 or number 3?
well, I don't know what they are.
Well, just pick a number.
No one
I'll
likes
say
a number
one.
2.
I personally love a number 2.
Oh yeah. Which one would you want, number 2 or number 3?
I'll go for number 3.
Yeah, let's go for number.
Okay, there is a highly secured museum which contains an old relic that belonged to your ancestors. You need it because it is rightfully yours and in the wrong hands can cause death and destruction, as it is said to be the key that opens the gates of hell.
You probably know I am the wrong hands, right?
It's Mark's ancestors. You have to assemble a team of 4 other people, so it's you 2 and 4 other people,
Okay.
including yourselves. Each member you choose has to play a vital role in capturing this relic and escaping with it.
Indiana Jones.
So hold
Oh,
on.
that's a good shout.
The museum has 2 floors with 5 armed guards on each floor. The room also with the relic has laser sensors and there's alarms, secure code locks on the doors, cameras, and even AI sentry bots that populate the museum going around. So
I think Tomb Raider should be part of
who
this.
would you choose?
She does that for a living.
And why?
think
And
so.
how would you do it?
So Lara Croft, Indiana
And
Jones.
Because they've got the break-in knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like artifacts, they're shit.
Yeah, that's it. Brilliant.
To be fair, I reckon they can do them though. Just send them.
Then to
Well, they're against armed. I mean, this is in a real life situation. Bro.
RoboCop.
No, you can't pick Superman and shit. You gotta pick
Why
this
not?
general human beings. Like, you
So
can't-
we've been able to pick Indiana Jones and
Lara
Lara
Croft.
Croft.
they
You
are
can't pick
human beings,
RoboCop.
effectively. You can't pick like, oh, Thanos. It's just like, oh, they don't need any.
Can I pick John Matrix from Commando?
Yes, you can.
Who's that?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's just a Rambo version of, but it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Can we not just have Rambo?
We could have
We know we
Rambo.
need someone with technology. 'Cause
Yeah, because I was gonna say there's
need a
there's
tech
laser
expert, right?
sensors that
Yeah.
will slice you in half. There's AI sentry robots with
Tony
turrets
Stark?
on them.
Tony Stark.
Or R2D2.
So how would you do it? What's the plan of action here?
Well, we still need another character. Like, can
So
we have
there's
Tony
four-
Stark?
There's 4 people. So
Can
who
we-
have
can
you
we
got?
have-
Who have you got?
Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
Lara
Lara
Croft,
Croft,
Tony Stark.
Yeah.
So we need a 4th one.
Commando.
Okay. So how?
Fine.
So all of you have to play a specific role.
I've got the marbles.
There's no marbles. There's no marbles.
Oh, bullshit.
There's no marbles.
How
Go.
can I get a gun but I can't get marbles?
No marbles.
I'm just stopping
So
off at
obviously,
the toy store
it
on
would
the way.
start by Tony Stark using Jarvis to hack into the system, taking
Get
down
him
all
to the mainframe.
taking down all the AI bots, hacking the internet, whatever.
Okay.
Right?
I suppose, Alex. It's a bit of a cheap answer, but I'll accept it.
Then we'd send in Arnold,
Okay.
aka John Matrix,
And he's
you know,
a distraction.
he could wipe out
walks
an
in with
entire
like
compound,
2
right?
LMGs. He's just walking down corridors, just.
taking them all out, basically.
Meanwhile, the 4, like Lara Croft, Indiana Jones, and the 2 Marks.
Yeah.
We're using the diversion. We're going round.
Sorry, I would just love to see that. You two walking side by side.
Lara Croft.
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger shooting. He'll probably get killed. This is
Oh,
like
it's a
real life
full movie.
situation.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not a movie. This
He's
isn't
a
a
distraction.
movie.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're being guided by Iron Man, Tony Stark,
Okay.
because he's got control of the cameras now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't really know what the lock is to contain the artifact, but
It's just a keypad on the door.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Jarvis could crack that.
he's already in the mainframe.
And then in terms of the artifact, Lara and Indy could take care of that.
Plus,
So
they
wait,
can
hold on.
basically protect our asses no matter
So
what.
hold on, you think Arnold Schwarzenegger effectively, that John Matrix,
Yeah.
can go into a building in real life? This isn't a film, by the way. So
Yeah.
if people get shot, they die. And just take out 10 guards and sentry robots just with a couple of machine guns.
Yeah.
How are you going to argue that?
Okay. Okay. I guess I have to accept. I like that.
Meanwhile, while the distraction's going on, I'm lacing all the other corridors with marbles and cling film.
There's no marbles. There's no cling film.
So even when they see us, they go, "Oh, quick, get them!" They run along, they trip up, and then fall in cling film. And then we're just laughing at the guards behind us,
Job done.
and we're just having a laugh on our way and just joking about that time we
Yeah.
stole an artifact. Man, that was really easy. Just shit.
Holding his relic.
This is the.
We just throwing it back and forth.
I hate this answer. Okay, I accepted it.
There's no real
It's
way
like the
to
circus all
answer
over it.
Well, that was get out of this.
I think you need to be a little bit more like
Specific.
restrictive.
Okay, I've got another one, but
No, we don't.
No. Unfortunately, we haven't got time, guys.
well, thanks for listening, and remember.
The Phantom knows.
Yeah.
So what was that, Mark?
So, if you were to create a national holiday,
Yeah.
what would it be, and why would you do it? What?
Superman Day. And it will be celebrating the heroes of the world, people in the military, people that do great things for the planet, like people that give a lot to charity and make a difference in people's lives, you know, those kind of people. And it'll be called Superman Day, and everyone has to wear Superman little badges and do a good deed for someone else.
You know what? Call me crazy. I may have been friends for too long, but it actually makes sense.
What about you? I want to hear Mark's answer. He's walking like the villain from Despicable Me. Like this little smile on his face. What's your answer?
I actually have nothing. I didn't think of it.
Something that will benefit him.
Me Day.
Me!